Oh shit, it's a Demogorgon.
Erevan.
Alright, Ed, we're back and ready to play the actual game.
10, 15.
Yay. All right, welcome back, everybody. For those of us who have not joined us before, this is your first time watching. This is the Everyone Dies campaign that has been going on for about 7 years now. It's a little background to it. I'd always wanted to either run or play in a campaign that I'd read about when I was a kid, where you had these guys that they started at level 1, got all the way up to level 20, and had these big, grand, epic adventures. And so I figured, well, I'm going to start one, and that's going to be the goal. So right now, everybody is around level 18 or 19. We're nearing the end of it. So through 7 years, we started out in Dungeons and Dragons edition 3.5, went to 4th edition, then went to D&D Next, switched over to Dungeon World, then switched over to 5th edition D&D. There's been a lot of rules changes, a lots of switching characters from one rule set to another, but we managed to weather the storm, and we're having fun now. The main gist of what is going on is follows the Age of Worms adventure path from Dungeon Magazine, and there is a group of people. Well, there's a demigod named Caius who had tried to ascend to godhood years and years and years ago, was thwarted, and now there's a group that is trying to bring him back. Along the way, there have been encounters with liches, titans. There's been dragons and giants. There's actually the Draco Lich, Dragotha, is now a key player in the game, as the players have stolen the phylactery of Dragotha and now have that at their disposal. The current situation is the main city that the characters are based in is called Carrack's Cross. It is a city that I invented. It comes from the Shadowfell, but now resides in Faerun. And the backdrop of the world of Faerun, it was that when these people tried to bring Caius back into the world, they unknowingly unleashed a undead apocalypse. So many of the cities, like Myth Draenor, has fallen. A lot of the major or smaller cities have fallen as well. And there is small sort of islands of humanity that are left that have been struggling against these tides and hordes of undead that roam wild across the countryside. The city of Carrack's Cross has been ruled by, I wouldn't necessarily say he's a despot. He's certainly avaricious and somewhat cruel. But he's in this 20 years of rulership, it seems like he's become kind of disinterested and become jaded by the whole thing. And it seems like the people wouldn't mind having a change of rulership. So the characters are now embarking on a coup d'etat and to take out the head of Carrack's Cross, a guy named Prince Zeech. Prince Zeech has disappeared. There was an assassination attempt by the characters earlier that was thwarted, as Zeech, unknowingly to them, has some pretty powerful allies, including some, there are a group of demons that he has. There are Uranese demons, who he calls his blessed angels. And most of the people of Carrack's Cross don't know the true nature of them, because they actually do look very angelic.
Basically, he cheated.
Yeah, they are his. They're like his, his secret strike force. That's the ace up his sleeve. And so after the attempted assassination, he has disappeared from the city. Nobody knows where he is. and the characters are now marshaling their forces, their allies, as they have done a number of deeds and things throughout the city to garner the people's trust and affection and gain not a small bit of notoriety. But they, at one point, have gone to the Temple of the Raven Queen, which is the only accepted religion in Carrack's Cross. It's not the true Raven Queen, as another hitch to this campaign is that all the true gods disappeared 200 years ago. Now there is one of the characters who goes by Shotten. He is the only true cleric of the Raven Queen. Was the only true cleric left in the lands. He has since anointed a paladin and a ranger, both followers of the Raven Queen as well. And he has gone to this the Temple of the Raven Queen, which is now being inhabited by charlatans, to announce that he is indeed the avatar of the Raven Queen come to Faerun. He is the harbinger, the messenger, and that all of these pretenders need to get out. They disposed of the archbishop, who they found out was a necromancer. So he was basically using his necromantic power as a, in lieu of actual clerical divine power, and was able to fool enough people. And now they, after killing him, they aroused the attention. They thought he was the big bad guy, but it turns out the big bad guy is actually a lich, who goes by the name of Callarell, who he was the one who actually set all these things in motion, to start the whole Age of Worms and trying to bring Caius back to life. Apparently, Callarell, in his power and duplicity, he supplanted the former archbishop of the Temple of the Raven Queen, inserted his own person so that he would have control over the the religious aspect of the city. Quite nefarious for a lich to sort of pretend that he is a a divine being. And now they are in a battle with Callarell. Callarell is in possession of the Hand of Vecna. He is fighting against the characters, and that is where we are at the moment. In the middle of the Temple of the Raven Queen, fist spells have been flying. It's been crazy. Lots of stuff is going on, and that is where we're at. We're actually at Callarell's turn. So if everyone is back, I'll actually, if you guys want to talk for a minute, I'm just going to take a quick beverage break here. I will be back momentarily. But there you go. Please feel free to talk amongst yourselves.
Yay. Hurriedly look through spells. Hurriedly
The
look
topic
through
is
spells.
total
Spells,
party
spells,
kill. Discuss amongst yourselves.
spells. Let's see. Spells.
Oh, so realistically, how fucked are we?
Pretty.
That's the real question.
Well, I
Pretty-
can't remember what I used my wish spell, I think, to cast a powerful protection spell on myself, and I think I have Blade Song that I'm about to go into. So I don't know yet how bad it is, but in the next couple
I know,
of rounds, I'll be able to tell you.
I finally just got off the ground because I've been laying on the ground paralyzed for the last.
That's right. Yeah.
Well, it was 3 hours last game, so.
Where the fuck is the Fabler? Is what I want to know.
Hello.
The Fabler, where's your boy?
I don't.
Nobody knows where the Fabler is.
Kaiden just got back into this.
Writing all this down.
But I don't remember exactly how. Like, did he just enter? And I don't remember if he took any actions.
Dude, as far as I know, that guy came out of nowhere. Like, he just materialized out of thin air.
Kaiden?
Like, I don't even know if
Yeah,
I
he
believe
did.
that I see him yet. He's
All of a
there,
sudden,
but
he
I think
came-
I might
he
be
came in-
hallucinating.
He ran past because I was laying on the ground. He ran past and started attacking. That was it.
Yeah, I thought I
Okay.
hallucinated that
Okay,
bunch
so-
of time. I don't
Yeah,
know
so we
what the
didn't
hell-
even get to him like actually taking actions, right?
No, he took
No,
some
he did
action.
some
He
stuff.
took some action. He
Yeah,
took
yeah.
action.
Pretty active
He attacked people and things.
and bit and chewed and
Yep.
axed.
Okay, yeah, now I'm
He kayated
looking
it.
back through. Okay. All right. Yeah. So he did actually get some actions.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Coobs, you said you don't want to metagame, but let's
I don't.
metagame a
Yeah,
little?
no. Like I don't want to meta. What Shotton did is he has anti-magic field cast around him. It's one of the most powerful clerical spells. Basically, all magic just drops down to nothing, and he did that because he knows that liches are magical in nature, and if you take away magic, you basically cripple them completely.
Are you within the 10-foot range or no?
And you're gonna go give him
It's
a
centered
hug?
around me. The field is centered around me. So what, like when I said I don't want to, get all meta, like I'm in the back of my mind, I'm wondering how bad that would also cripple us, because I know that we have a lot of magical power.
Won't cripple me.
Yeah, we got a lot of blades too, though.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
Yeah.
thinking if the blades get in close, they'll just
If
tear him
Aravan can
apart.
actually hit him, because he took like 3 swings at him and missed. So
Where is he at right now? Where is?
He's in the sandwich right between all of us. Right.
So he's here.
Not a big-
Okay,
not a big-
Yeah.
cool.
He's in the mix.
He is literally
Chudwell-
surrounded by blades.
What are all these NPCs back here down by Meowmix?
Cowering.
they're
Boulders,
blood guards,
guards.
ebony guards, or whatever they call
Yeah,
them.
Ebony Guardman. Yeah, they all of them seem basically frightened. If he's powerful enough to frighten the harbinger of the Raven Queen, you can kind of imagine what these regular guardsmen are feeling. So yeah, he is.
I have so much shame.
If Shotton was frightened, basically.
Yep. Yep, I've been
Right.
succumbed by fear for the last 3 to 4 rounds.
Okay.
And now all
In
of
your
my
own
followers,
house.
my elite guard in my house, and my elite guard are all taking my cue and running with it.
Attitude reflects
hey.
leadership.
Hey,
Tom, where's the
don't
Fabler?
don't worry, because Alistaro's got your back.
Oh, the
So-
Fabler's hanging out with you.
Oh, I send him to go. Well, I guess it's not my action yet.
I would actually probably say as you entered, he would hang out most likely over by Alistero.
Well, I would have. If I see the shit show that was going on inside,
Mhm.
I would have immediately told the Fabler to
Go get my armor.
to go get the captains
Okay, gotcha.
and have the captains bring their men to the church.
And get your armor.
I don't have time for armor. That's for babies. I don't think you've noticed, Matt, but like I don't like to get my hands dirty. Like the armor's just for show anyway.
You're like, whatever, I'm not going to use it anyway.
Right.
I don't plan on getting hit.
No.
Trust me, I do, though. I plan on getting hit many more times after Shotton heals me again.
Yes, you're a okay, I'm gonna stop.
I'm a
myself.
punching bag, basically. A short punching bag.
You are the fodder.
I am the fodder. I am the fodder. I'm the fodder.
Yes.
So let's see. What was
That's why we
Whose turn?
launch you at things. It's
Yeah, whose turn
it's
is
on
it?
the bad guy.
It's bad guy's
yeah.
turn.
bad guy's
Oh,
turn.
my life. Okay.
All right, here we go. Clench those butt
And
cheeks.
Breathe in.
Let's
He's
see.
He's gonna fail that. He's gonna fail that roll.
And
Whatever it is.
And
That perception check, he's gonna fail.
Concentrate
see.
on the intake of breath to the count of 10.
All right. So let's do. Well, he's got all these things. He's got so many spells.
Oh,
Very
so
comfortable.
many, so many ways to die.
And
Right.
breathe in and out.
Oh, this is fun.
I'm
My
getting too
heart
old for
hurts. I did tell my wife that we were all dying today.
We got so close. We almost made it.
7
We are
years, the
not all
culmination.
dying.
7 years to now.
With that fucking
before the end guy.
yeah, that
Yeah, we didn't even make it to the
ice
end.
giant
Of that.
didn't kill us. Nothing's gonna kill us.
I hate you guys because every time I sit down at this desk and start playing, I start eating chocolate.
Matt, we're basically invincible. Like we just shot you out of a cannon catapult at a green dragon. And then you started then you just started fighting the green dragon by yourself. And you didn't die. You barely
Trust
even
me,
got hurt.
I did the same thing to the Lich, but then he fucked me up.
Well,
All right. So he is he points his finger.
No, he doesn't.
I bite it.
No.
I bite it.
Let's see.
Do you have bite finger as a reaction?
I actually have it as a reaction with advantage.
Nice.
Is that the finger bite?
That's right.
All right. First of all, let's see. Let's see if he realizes.
Does he realize?
What's his perception?
Terrible.
That's
Oh, 19.
No. Barely. If at all.
let's see. That's barely.
Hey, Jack, you still show Bard.
Oh, do I? My mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whenever Mark goes, okay.
And what in the hell is that frightened? Is Lando frightened? I'm trying to
No.
what the oh no. So Erevan and Lando both have a mark on them, and I'm trying to remember what
buffed. We're buffed something. I don't remember what it was. Thought we had something from stone.
Oh, was that stone?
Oh, I think I got like poisoned or no. Was it that? No, that was. I blocked the poison with that magic circle or whatever, the globe of invulnerability.
Right. I'm trying to remember what the hell that token is there for.
I thought we were buffed from somebody on something.
Well, we do have a buff from stone, but I don't think that we get token
Let's
markers,
see.
do we?
I don't remember having token markers on me, period. And then I logged on tonight and had token markers on me.
There are token
I don't
marker
remember
gnomes
this.
at work here in the middle of the night or during the daytime when we're not playing.
Well, I remember. So Lando has got hasted, but then he also you rolled
Sloan.
a nat 1 and got the like twisted ankle or whatever, so your speed was reduced to half.
Oh, okay.
That's normal.
And then
That's okay. Yep, that's the snail probably.
oh, is it foresight?
His one, Erevan's eye is bleeding.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't get hit.
Oh, I think you did that too. Yeah, okay, yeah. You gave foresight to Erevan. That's what you did.
You did?
I do believe.
No, I gave myself foresight.
You're like, no, fuck that.
Yeah.
No way I'm doing that there.
No, nobody. I didn't get any spells on me. I don't believe.
Okay.
Foresight
Oh,
on myself.
you used your ring. That's what you did. You used the ring.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. trying to remember. Like, what is all this shit? You used the ring, and I still don't know what the little skull with the 1 on it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, whatever it is, there's one of them.
There's one of them.
Skull?
But he starts casting a spell at Lando.
He's trying to death word.
And
I think my peeps have those within 10 feet of me have I think advantage on it. Let me just double check.
it will not matter.
Does Kaiden get to bite his finger?
Let's casting a spell in melee. I can't remember if that does anything in 5e or not.
Yeah.
Probably. Does it?
Yeah. Look up the feat combat casting. Like
There we go.
that'll.
Casting spells in melee. Um, a caster is in melee with enemy. Do they have to make any special roll to cast a spell? Disadvantage on ranged attacks, either missile or spell if you're within 5 feet of an active foe. Okay, so it's not like provoking. Unless you have the feat Mage Slayer, you can make an opportunity attack against anyone within 5 feet who casts the spell. But that's it. So just disadvantage. Yep. So he rolled twice on it and missed his perception, but that third time he realizes that Lando is a powerful spellcaster and is also somewhat hurt. So he points at you, Lando, and says, "Die."
Okay, he
And-
has disadvantage on all attack rolls, and I have advantage on everything, basically. Here, I'll just put the spell info back out there for you.
Yeah. Yep. It's power word kill.
I know, but I can't remember. Don't I get a roll or something? Or
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, just
Power word
die.
kill. You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you can see within range to die instantly. If the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, spell has no effect.
Yeah. Can I try to counterspell that?
Can you counter spell a 9th level spell? So
I
you
don't
would
know
have
what
to
it takes. Let me see. Maybe I can.
have.
I may not have any
That would be
spell slots
awesome.
available. Yeah. What is that? I forgot what spell level that is. 2, 3.
That'd be great. Lando goes, no. You know what? You die.
You die.
No, you
Like,
didn't.
not in my house. Not in my house.
Higher, you make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
So it'd be a 19 DC.
That's fun.
Yeah, so it's a 19 DC, but I can do it.
It better.
And that's with, do you have to use, do you use just the right, or do you have to use a higher level spell slot?
I don't have to. It doesn't help me at all to. Where is it? Oh, I just lost it. Dang it. Oops. So I'll just throw the spell info out there again.
It says when you use this, if at a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, the interrupted spell has no effect if its level is less than or equal to the level of spell slot you use. So if you have a 9th level spell slot available, which I don't think
which
you
would
do,
be awesome, but I don't. Yeah.
right?
Because I used it to cast a wish spell.
Right.
Now you wish you had it.
It-
Sure do.
Yeah, so it's going to be a 19.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
You can do
But
that.
boy, hey, if you can counter a fucking 9th level spell, yeah.
19. That's a piece of cake. Is what that is.
okay.
Is that with your modifiers or a straight roll?
No, it's I guess DC is. Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, boy.
You hit
Yeah.
the 19 anyway.
I learned from
Wow.
last time, and I give him the Mutombo, not in this house.
Get the fuck out of here, Cal-Rel.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, you will go down in legend.
Good on ya.
That is
You see his eyes just like burn with like, and
Hatred.
he is going to let's see. Well, let's see. He gets his.
Now what does he do, Mark?
Now he gets. Well, now
Ah!
Go home and
Cast
cry
a
to your
spell.
Hey,
mama.
Get
Landorian has
that
this
spell
red X
back.
on him. I don't think that belongs there.
there we go.
That
Yes.
was awesome.
Your foresight caused you to foresee your own death there for a second, and you
Yeah, I
managed
saw it coming.
to steal your constitution to resist.
Oh, wow.
Nice
roll.
I was just able to counterspell in time
Clutch.
before I was killed, the compulsion took hold because of my foresight that I cast through the power of the
let's-
wish spell.
Do okay. Layer Well, he is going to.
Run away! Run away!
No,
Oh.
die.
Yeah, quick, Thar, grab him.
It's not my turn.
That's your plan, Ray?
Get him.
Get him.
My plan is to get him.
He, you see a this glowing green cord of energy snap out as he points to Landorian, and you see this energy cord that's connecting between the two. And you saw this before on Thagrag, and I believe it was also on
Caravan.
So now, yes, it is.
Where's the cord coming from on him?
It's not a physical cord. You can tell it almost just kind of looks like a lightning, like an ethereal type cord.
So he's at disadvantage if he has any rolls.
He does not. It's an auto. It happens, and then anytime he gets hit, you need to make a Constitution save, which I guess you will have advantage for.
There's no save for the actual spell effect, though. Correct.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just what it is. So let's.
Is there? Can I get an arcane? Well, okay. I guess it's not my turn.
I'll tell you. It's a Lich's lair action.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you know, a Lich in its lair, and this is considered one of its lairs. The Lich can take a lair action to cause a magical effect, and it's on its own initiative count. And one of the things that it can do, Lich targets one creature you can see within 30 feet of it. A crackling cord of negative energy tethers the Lich to the target. Whenever the Lich takes damage, the target must make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes the damage. Yes.
Is there I guess what I was wondering, is there anything I can do about it?
No. Unfortunately, no. That just happens.
So there's no getting out of range. There's no severing it. You have to sit there with this cord attached to you. You can't stop it from occurring.
Oh,
Well, that's what happened to me and Aravan.
Yeah, I think it was a full round, wasn't it?
It was one.
It says
turn.
the tether lasts until initiative count 20 on the next round, or until the Lich or the target is no longer in the lair.
So if I leave the lair, it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm assuming that
does-
Landorian
would have some sort of knowledge of that. That's what I was wanting the roll for.
Yeah. That's what I figured too. You're a 18th, 19th level wizard at this point. You would know these things.
Is this the closest? Is there a closer door to get outside than this one?
Hold on.
The one down here at the bottom of the cross.
That is the closest door.
Okay.
Well, I guess there is a door to the courtyard right here.
That'll do it. Is that well? I guess I don't know if that counts. Let's not play. We're not gonna half measure it when trying to disconnect the Lich lair ability.
Right.
You go the full Monty and you go the extra few steps to get outside.
When you take a shot at the king, you don't miss.
Right.
Didn't know that, Aravan. We just took there and got taken hits. Some bullshit.
Right. You're just like, what the fuck is this? This sucks.
Fuck. This is bullshit. Every time I hit him, I feel like I'm hitting myself.
Stone, you are now doing it.
Okay, I am now doing it.
You are doing it
That is
well.
exactly what I'm doing. I reach forward, I touch Lando, and I say, "The Raven Queen cleanses you."
Why do you use that word specifically?
Because I'm using cleansing touch.
Mm,
So,
okay. Yes.
I like how your voice gets when you do that.
The Raven Queen.
Apparently, so does the Raven Queen.
Yes.
Huh?
she thinks it's dead sexy.
And we always knew there was something about this cult. We couldn't quite put our finger on it. It was just because we
So
don't
does that
typically
break
put our
that
fingers there.
thingamajigger?
It ends a spell.
But it's
Thingamahoo.
not, it's not even a spell. It's just a lair effect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering right now. I'm like, it's not technically, it's not a spell. It's just
Yeah,
a
But does he have to cast it?
no. It's just it happens. It has its own initiative count. It's basically it's its own thing.
It's the lair. It's not him.
Well, that
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's because it's not a spell. But in reality, I wonder, even if Stone would even realize that you would
Yeah,
probably.
I wouldn't realize it. No.
Yeah.
It looks like
'cause I'm thinking-
if it looks like a
Looks
spell,
like a
I would
spell,
assume
right.
it's a spell. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm thinking literally the only person who would probably realize that is Landorian, because he's the only spellcaster and the only spellcaster of high enough level. who can
No,
realize
you're
it.
wasting it.
Would he say it? Would he knock his hand away and say it's no use?
No, because you wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't know what I was doing.
Can't see.
'Cause
Can
it's
I see
true.
out of the
Right.
courtyard?
you know.
Yeah,
Yay!
Um,
I don't imagine Stone would have even known to cast that spell in the first place.
No, he would cast it thinking probably that it's a spell.
It's a
been
spell.
Yeah,
cast.
it's
yeah.
looking like it's something that's affecting
Yeah.
a friend, and it's cast
No.
by an enemy. I'm going to try to remove it.
He's gonna try to
Yeah.
heal.
So I
him.
would assume it was a spell, and I tried to remove it, and it didn't.
no. Yeah.
He's
I
like,
think
what
that's
He's probably going, what the fuck is that?
right. Like, hey.
It happens to me a lot,
Hey, what the?
so I'm used to this. I just go, well, no, fair. That's okay. Good. It's a layer action. It's good. Good.
No, I will take inspiration though for definitely playing in character, not using out of game knowledge or out of character knowledge for because I think that would be
I
totally
wouldn't
realistic.
even know they did because I cast it anyway.
Yeah, I would totally.
He's like, fuck it, I'm not meta in this shit. I'm
I did
casting
not
this
know.
shit.
I did not know it was a lair action.
I thought you were just like being all like super like, well, this is my character do. So
Go with it, Stone. Go with it.
Take
Lair
the take the
Yeah, take the inspiration.
either way.
Yeah, how would I know it was a lair action though?
You still would.
yeah,
You still
well-
probably
you know
wonder,
what?
like,
oh, because I think I just said that to Lando.
You know, I think we slipped at the start of this. I think I actually had him grabbed.
Whatever.
whole time.
Anyway, that's what happened to me. I'm good.
Holy crap!
fuck. Where we at?
I think I had him grabbed from last time. I think we forgot about that.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You were holding
But
on
yeah.
to him?
Yeah, Strong. Do you remember that we ended last time? One of the things I did is I grabbed him.
You
because
grappled
I
him.
I couldn't hit him because I was tethered. So I grappled him and I got like a 20, but had disadvantage. And then somebody gave me inspiration. So Mofo had been grappled this whole time, actually.
And all of our stuff is recorded.
Well, and
I got video history.
Let's go to the videotape.
Because I was about to say, what should I do now? And I'm like, oh, I guess I'm getting grappled. Wait, I was already grappled.
I have everybody making dex saves, stone attacks, Chudwell attacks. He does a goading attack, another short sword attack. Yeah, you did a short sword sever attack. Hit him.
It's a dex roll where I had a natural 20, hit a 34, 17.
Evan does a con save.
Landorian yells, "Take the hand," and I do a dex to
Oh, that's
grapple him.
right.
Ah, there we go.
I meant like
That was my-
yeah.
like,
Landorian was thinking
That was one of
cut
the
it
last
off.
ones to go. I was the next to last person to go last time, and that was what
He grabbed the
I was
hand
tethered.
instead.
He grabbed.
I
it
was
instead.
tethered, so I tried to like armbar his freaking hand.
Ah, gotcha.
So crap. There's that.
Now
So-
the tether went from Maravan to Alice to Landorian.
Yeah.
Does the tether switch? On
Yes.
its own?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. At initiative count 20 is when he gets his layer action, and the tether is just one of the things that the layer can do. There's other stuff it can do as well.
I don't want to hear about what else the fucking.
I'd rather
Ooh,
not.
how does that make?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel, Shotten, to hear that this place is a lich's lair as well as a necromantic archbishop? Oh,
It ain't
man.
right.
The desecration.
Uh,
Shit ain't right. We're gonna turn this around.
It's
Damn.
so desecrated. It's almost hot again.
Go and bring this place back to the
Shadwell,
Raven
do you know
Queen.
what you're doing, homie? On your turn?
That's strong language. I know it's about to be my turn.
Perfect.
Is it my turn now?
I don't
it
know what
is.
I can
Now
do.
it's your turn. Well, unless Stone would like to use his move action to move somewhere,
Like
but
if
I'm
it were
guessing
your turn, what would you
I
do?
use my move action to do this. That's all I do. That's all I do.
Gotcha.
Well, it's time for my sword to shine.
I agree.
So,
Well,
I can hear some like anime music playing in the background.
yo,
Time for my sword to shine.
yo. I have an energy blast weapon.
Yeah, you do.
Nobody saw this coming.
Just when you
Nice.
thought it was safe.
Awesome. And you get to choose what type of energy you would like to.
Yeah, whatever the opposite of undead shit is, which I thought was light.
Radiant, yeah.
Radiant energy, yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I said shine. That was my command word.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to be
Purple.
clever.
Nice. Yeah, so swinging your sword around and pointing it at the lich, you give it the command word to shine, and everyone you see the blade of this sword, which is a very delicate, looks like an ancient elven blade, begin to glow brighter and brighter until it becomes pure white, and then a beam of light, just pure white light like a laser, fires forth, striking the lich.
The grappled lich.
The grappled lich.
Grapple lich.
Grapple lich.
What does that look like?
This is, I believe,
Oh my.
We've got the Wizzo lich and we've got the Grapple lich.
right. So he needs to make a dex
save.
saving throw,
Yeah.
but he has disadvantage, I do believe, because he is
He's
grappled.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Iravan's holding him down, and I'm just blasting him in the face.
I got that death arm and the arm bar lock right now, man.
Yeah.
Trying to pop that elbow.
You're like, it stinks. It smells really bad.
It's right in my face, and I'm trying to like.
Ugh.
He's like the green mist. The green mist.
Really gross.
Closest anyone's been to the hand of Vecna.
One of the fingers.
Right.
Who dares me to lick it?
Who's got an electrum piece on it?
Tastes like mercury.
You still using electrum pieces? What's wrong with you?
Oops.
Dungeon Master is typing. He can't
I
just
know.
say it.
I know.
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, when it's my turn to take more actions, let me know.
Oh, he needed to make a 15, but he has disadvantage.
So you got a 14.
Oh.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Get raid.
Nice.
However,
Boom, get out the
However.
way.
However,
Yeah.
Don't give me any of that however stuff.
being a lich,
Bitch-ass.
yeah, and he has legendary resistance.
Ah,
Yes,
that's his second one, right?
that's
therefore
the second
he
one.
can choose.
He's only got one more, bitches.
Mhm.
And then he dies.
And then
And then he
But I
just
believe
turns invisible and runs away.
I believe he still
To
takes
the dust.
half damage.
Okay, so can I do some other attacks?
Half damage on a successful save. So he still takes 15,
Okay.
which is not bad.
What's that leave him with, DM?
Wouldn't you like to know?
So
Yes,
it's
I
still my
would.
turn, right?
400.
400.
Mark, how do I do more attacks?
How do I do more attacks? Let me do more attacks.
Go to your
So
character sheet.
that was an action. You could use your what is it? Your action surge.
Don't I have like 4 attacks? As a
If you
fighter?
use the attack action, like activating your sword, basically to do that blast, that's an action.
That counts as all my attacks.
Yep, that was 4 of them right there, bundled all into one.
Yeah, it's a ranged attack, but you can also use your, like I said, use your action surge, and then basically it gives you another action, and then you can go and melee him if you would like.
Because everybody knows that like a magical sword always has the phrase or power build up or I have the power. Right? All magical
Lord of
swords.
Omens, give me sight beyond sight.
See, all of them. All of them.
By the power
All
of
right.
Grayskull.
All right, I'll use my action surge, I guess.
All right.
Would go and melee him, in your words.
Melee him in the face.
Just sucker punch him right in the jaw.
I don't care if it hurts me. I want you to try to poke out one of those glowing eyes. I want to put it in a necklace.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to do how do I do an attack?
Hold on. Actually, I forgot. Lando, you need to make a Constitution save.
Damn it! I thought you were gonna forget that. I was like, if I just keep talking all like tough, like yeah, hit him in the face, he's not gonna remember. God damn it.
But you do have advantage.
I do have advantage, so I don't know if 16's enough.
18 is what you need.
Oh.
Wait, do I get any pluses from Alan? Do I get like a plus something?
Oh,
Plus
Oh,
two.
yes, you get plus
You got a
4.
plus 2. Oh,
Plus 4?
look at that.
Because that's my charisma, baby.
and
All
suddenly,
right, he is a very likable motherfucker. I told you, I learned from the last encounter. Stay next to Stone while fighting a witch.
All right. So because you made it, he takes half the damage, you take half the damage. So not bad.
Okay.
Rather than just you taking all the damage.
Yeah.
All right. So Chudwell.
Yeah, I'll use my action surge. I'm trying to hit him with my short sword.
Okay.
My
So I
magic
moved
short
you
sword.
adjacent to him so that you can actually.
Wait, there we go. Did that hit?
That hits.
Okay, so because that hit, it was a menacing attack.
Oh, wait, how much damage did I take?
7 points.
7 points.
And what is my spirited rate today? So D12.
Right now. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Problem is, Landorian's just going to keep taking that damage. Jesus Christ.
To frighten you can edit. Okay.
But does the menacing skip the green shit?
What are you talking about?
You'll see.
He does is unaffected by your menacing attack. I mean, unaffected like by the frightening aspect of it.
He ain't
He
scared.
has to do a wisdom saving throw.
He still
He
says
doesn't.
that. Here's the problem. He can, no, he can't choose to ignore it. Or he can. but
Except
that would
his
be
wisdom score may be higher than.
Well,
Oh, true.
and certain creatures have immunities to certain things, so
God damn
and
it.
resistances to other things, but
Like
you
a
would not
lich
know
doesn't
that,
get
but you know
afraid.
that now. Yeah, he just kind of snarls at you and laughs when you try to do your menacing
I'm
attack.
gonna stomp on his nuts
Laugh.
with my fancy shoes.
He's a
And you
lich.
can roll an additional D6 damage for the energy attack for the sword as well. I'm not sure if that's there you go.
Boom! 6.
I want to do a nut stomp with my fancy shoes.
That's a bonus. That is a
He's in a
bonus.
tux.
Bonus action.
Lando, you need to make a Constitution save again.
All right.
For the nut stomp?
Yes.
Yeah.
One
Come
roll.
on. 17,
There
that's
you go.
enough.
Four,
With the plus.
Yep, that'll do it. So it's going to be 8 points apiece.
It's just nickel and
points.
diming me at this
Cool.
point.
So did I actually hurt the lich, or did I just hurt fucking?
He's hurt. Well, so it
Whiteley?
depends on if I make my roll, which I have been, then we split the damage. If I fail my roll, then I take all of it, and he doesn't.
Do I? Does fucking Chudwell know this?
Yeah. Well, maybe he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. I
Okay.
think when you kick Calorel in the nuts, you see Lando go, oh!
Ah!
Brutal.
And you see see this glowing green tendril between us.
Yes. But you still have your remainder attacks as well, because I think you get 3 or 4 attacks at this level as a fighter.
Yeah, I should probably get 4 attacks. Okay, so then I'm gonna do. So since I'm noticing that shit's happening, that I hit the lich and then my fucking wizard is taking the damage instead. I will do.
There's an elf hanging off of his.
Yeah, there's an elf. So I'm probably gonna do.
So you're gonna swing harder? That's what you're saying?
That's right.
I might, but I'm gonna
Start
instead.
aiming for the vitals.
No, I'm gonna do a commander's strike.
Oh, so you have 3 attacks. You'll get your 4th attack at level 20.
Oh, okay. So then here's my commander's strike. So and then I do like there's my commander's strike, and then I do a D12. Oops. Roll D12. Oh shit. And that'll be for the rogue.
Oh, for Erevan? Here, you kill your friend.
Or maybe
it's better if another elf does it.
Well, I'll probably do it for the wizard, because the wizard's got to be able to do something. I don't know how the fuck he's gonna get untied. I don't know what's going on, dude. I'm just a nobleman. I'm just in charge.
He can't run away with it. It has to be a strike. So I mean, it doesn't really matter. Well, it says strike.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can give it to either one of us.
Yeah,
give it to me. I'm gonna try to cut this arm off or break it off. So
yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I mean, that's what I would do, because like I'm like, okay, whatever I'm doing is not working. You're
right.
at least holding him on the ground.
Right.
Like everything I'm doing is fucking hurting, either doing nothing or hurting Lando. So.
Well, you're hurt. Yeah, I mean.
So I'll just let the rogue decide what he wants to do with the commander strike.
I'm counting on the fact that this won't break your arm. You'll only feel the pain from it. So.
Yeah, that's a safe bet. And I'm the one who told you to take the arm.
I already tried to take the arm and it didn't come off.
So is that my turn?
Well, you have a 3rd attack as well.
Can I do another commander strike?
He foregoes with that move.
Yeah, but that was his 2nd attack. For his 2nd attack, he's giving you an attack, and he's got a 3rd attack, so he could do another commander strike.
Yeah, I'll do another commander strike.
There's
nothing else for me to do. To the rogue, of course.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to. Can I just if I'm holding his arm, can I with my sword try to just jam it into the inside of the arm? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just try to saw that sucker off.
Just straight, stab it into there and twist it and
dig around in the tendons a bit.
Yeah.
Can I teabag the lich?
Yes.
Yes, you
please
can.
do.
If I have a movement action, teabag.
The flying teabag.
/ teabag.
Teabagging.
And depending on what you tell me happens, I guess if he gave me that other attack, I will proceed.
Yeah, I just gave you 2 commander strikes.
Word, homie.
And you have a pocket pillow, or whatever the fuck it's called.
What do I mean?
Put him in the.
Yeah, put him in the fucking hole, dude. What are you doing?
Are you telling me? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, to put him in the hole, you fucking dumbass. I gave you the goddamn hole. I could be doing it myself right now, but
and it's got to be a weapon attack.
I gave it to you, so
yeah.
You have. I mean, I can take it back. Maybe I could use my actions to take my fucking pocket.
Okay. I didn't know I freaking had a pocket pillow. I don't even know what the fucking pocket.
I've told you every session in a row. I've told you.
You yell it at me every time, and I never know what it means. So I've got just a pocket. I got a hole, right?
No, dude, you have a portable hole. It's one of the items in the list of items.
He's a noble. That's what he does. Is he gives people stuff and is disappointed.
Here, take this. God, I hate you.
Thank you.
Is that the shit? Which sword is that? Is Sever the one?
Sever ignores the armor. That's my magical sword.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's what I'm using right now because of seems to be the only thing that works.
Right. Gotcha. So yes, that does damage. And then it's going to do an extra 2 points of damage from the first commander strike. And Lando, you need to make another Constitution.
That's a good hit.
Is the pocket hole going to now absorb Lando?
I don't know, but if I jump into the nice, that'll work. 20.
If you jump
Yeah.
into the pocket hole.
Yeah. Does that mean I'm no longer in the lair?
I can't use the pocket hole until it's my turn.
Yeah, I know.
I'll use it. I ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
I'm scared.
So, I
So
mean,
can that,
somebody else might want to grab him to help, so I can like let go of him to.
as soon as it's my turn, I'm charging the
No,
motherfucker.
let
even-
me jump into the pocket. The pocket.
You're digging the tip of that sword in there, and yeah, you can see it start slicing through the outer layers of the sort of decayed, putrefying green necrotic
Yes.
flesh. And
Yeah,
at the
boy.
same time, you can see Lando like grabbing at his arm. He's like,
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry.
I give you the thumbs up, anyways.
On the hand that's hurting.
and you did get a second strike from that as well. So
Okay, then I just want to like while it's dug in, I want to try to push the blade, to actually try to pop it.
Just brutal.
Ah,
Ooh, I mean it's a hit. The damage
Yeah.
is low, but it's a hit.
and you do +4 damage on that one as well. So Lando, another save.
sorry. Yeah, 1 second here.
Really trying to work that arm off.
Okay, so 17 plus 4 should be enough, right? What was
Yep,
the save
yep,
I
yep.
did?
Yeah.
Is it
17.
19?
Yep, you're clear. You're clear.
Kaiden is like right there, just drooling.
Just really just cranking it. Just really literally twisting the knife. Proverbially.
Just twisting the knife in there.
That's on the arm that you're holding, the hand.
Yeah. I dug it in and twisted it.
All right, so that is the end of Chudwell's turn, and at the end of Chudwell's turn, then we got a legendary action from
God damn it.
Hello.
Gotta be fucking kidding.
No,
Each
he's not
living
kidding.
creature
He's
within-
deadly serious.
Each living creature within 20 feet of the Lich must make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck.
So
Or
anybody
what?
anybody within 10 feet of me gets a +4.
Just
Ooh,
There you go,
fucking
Stone.
20.
There you go.
And
Boom.
What
God
type
damn
of
it.
saving throw was that?
Oh no, Lando!
God
no.
damn, Landori, you had a
Lando.
3?
Well, I have
Constitution.
advantage, so it's a 10 plus the 4 is a 14, but it's still ain't
14.
enough.
So right. Still not. Looks like everybody else made it.
Hold on.
Of course they did.
I gotta get
Well,
Kaiden.
Ew.
within 20 feet. 5, 10,
Shot.
17.
Shot and failed for
Oh,
sure.
what? That's supposed to be for Kaiden.
Oh, okay. That will make it then. And then Chudwell needs to make a save as well. Oh no, Chudwell did. Never mind. I see it. All right. So.
Goddamn legendary ability.
Yeah. Liches are fun.
Bitches are bitches.
Dude, yeah, brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Hand in note stitches.
Can't wait to become one.
So 28 points of damage, 14 if you made your save. Here, I'll knock it off of people here. So minus 28. Lando
Sorry.
is
So what was the manifestation of this
Strong,
attack?
I quarter that since I made the roll.
gotcha. So you'll only take 7.
6 or 7, yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah. 15.
I have to go on Twitch to see what Jack's doing.
Nice.
And he's doing a good job putting up the pictures when it's time to talk about stuff.
I know, but I'm such a creeper. I'm like, where's his character at? I can't tell. Let me go look on Twitch.
So you see him. He just kind of, as Erevan is digging into his arm, he bows his head for a second. You see him kind of shrink down, and then he just rises up in this huge wave of energy. This necrotic, like green blast goes, and you can just feel yourself like weakening. All of a sudden you feel lethargic, and your skin starts to sag and turn gray and pallid as this blast just washes over everyone. And he looks at Landor and he says, "I will end you yet, Elfling." And now it's Lando's turn.
Okay. I'm
My turn, bitch.
gonna pull out the fragment of the Rod of Seven Parts, and I'm gonna heal myself with my first
Like,
action.
think.
I don't know what I always forget what I'm supposed to roll for that though.
Well, that's
It's automatic.
that's just an action, and it's acts as a heal spell, I do believe. Out of 7 parts.
Cute.
Yep. Up to 100 hit points.
And Mark,
No more kill.
I
kill.
was exactly 20 feet away, and I failed my save.
Oh, gotcha. All right. And
But is Shotten immune to necrotic damage?
no, I think he's immune to cold.
That's all correct.
Gotcha.
Sucks, Shotten.
Okay.
So there you go. Yes, you. So you can. Yeah, there you go. Woo, boy, you were down there pretty close there.
Yeah, it was getting scary there for a second, and then we're
Yeah,
just
but
gonna
now
go
you're
ahead-
out of range of powered kill.
You look at his at the hand of Vecna and go, "I've got an artifact too."
Like,
I'm just
Wizards and artifacts.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start poking holes into him.
you know what I don't have?
And I know I have to make Constitution saving throws and make whatever, but I don't care.
He's still gonna just fucking stab.
And I'm
him
gonna
and hurt
try to
himself.
help. I'm gonna try to help, just like dig that thing out with Damor. Start poking at his arm.
Make
I keep
that
trying to cut his
saving
arm
throw.
off.
So 17 ought to do it.
Plus the 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah, but I mean the 17 plus is 4. Well.
Yeah. Stone's plus 4 has saved
Yeah,
everybody.
It's been saving me though for a while now.
Don't thank me. Thank the Raven Queen.
That is a pretty badass spell there. Plus 4 to every saving throw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is just part of my aura. That's not even a spell, bitches.
You're
not
just
even
around
seeing the
you.
good stuff.
Okay,
Okay,
You
so
just
then,
did Zoog plus
and
4.
that should trigger.
like when I can just cancel a spell effect on never.
And
Never
then we'll
mind.
cast Booming Blade on him, which actually may come into play for once the entire campaign. He'll take the 33 thunder
Boom.
damage, and then if he
You're not gonna
moves, he
fumble
takes it again.
Ooh. All right.
And then do I need to roll another Constitution, or is it just once per round that that happens?
It's for every time you or he takes
Every time he
damage.
gets damage. Come on.
All right.
Got it. Dude, your rolls are on point today,
Yeah,
Jack.
well, we need it.
Just saying. Just wait. I haven't.
And then how
started
much
rolling
damage?
yet.
Let me know when how much you're taking off of my sheet. So
I just took 16, so half of the booming blade, and then 12 for half of the Demora.
Okay, so I think I
So-
need to start considering that I should. Let me check.
Well, before you do that,
Okay.
so you drive Demora deep into the side of Calorel, and you can feel the blade begin to vibrate. And as it vibrates more and more, Demora Calorel looks at you all, and all of a sudden you see his entire body just begin to disintegrate.
Whoa.
And with not so
Fucking
much
running.
a boom, but a whimper, his corporeal body turns to ash. And
Wow.
the only thing remaining is Erevan lying on the ground, holding on to
The
the
hand
hand
of
of
Vecna.
And it figures that Erevan has the hand.
Yeah, it does.
I was not planning on letting go of that thing.
This is not a surprise, right? To anybody.
We figured that was where it was going anyway. I mean, honestly.
He's like, I'll just hang on to this.
I put it in the hole.
That's what she said.
Put it in the put it in the portable hole. Get it out
Put
of
the
there.
hand.
I
of
put it
Don't
in the
really
hole.
want to hang on to that thing for long. Trust me. Bad things happen.
Can we sell it?
Only if we want to go through this again.
Right?
Okay, so that was terribly unsatisfying, and something tells me we have not seen the last of him.
Approach if we are.
Yes. So all fear effects are now gone. Stun effects are gone. The prone effect or whatever was going on with Thogreg. I can't remember what you.
Oh no, I had made my saving throw, so I was standing up ready to make my next move.
Gotcha.
I was paralyzed for the entire last
Are we
session.
in the into the evening?
Yes, it is. It's probably around 8 p.m. now, maybe 8:30 p.m. So it was getting
After
to be
our little dinner.
Yeah, after the dinner with the wardens of the watch.
Okay, and everybody's looking really banged up and shit, right?
Except for Landorian, who looks crispy.
I'm spending some of my.
Dude, I'm looking
He's like
fresh
brushing his
as
shoulders
fuck.
off.
How
Dude,
is
Before you
just
do that,
fucking-
Joe.
I look fucking beautiful. I have 100% hit points. I'm in my tuxedo.
Splendid would be
Greg.
the word.
I'm going to say the Raven Queen grants her blessing upon this temple, bringing it back to the powers that be. You, her chosen warriors, heal and be powered, be feeling the gratitude of the Raven Queen. And I cast Mass Heal.
Nice. We could use that.
I'm gonna
I'm
bring it
Looking
up
a
right
little
now.
more weathered.
I've never cast this before. This is my first 9th level spell.
Ooh.
Ooh, popping that ninth
Boom!
cherry.
What the?
Oh.
700.
700 hit points healed.
And I get to distribute them to anyone I want, so I give them out to everyone except for Alistero.
Alistero.
I mean, I'll heal Kaiden, but not Alistero. And I know he's only down like 6. Nope.
But that's just a straight fuck you.
Nobody saw that coming.
Shocker. Which is why, out of character, the next game, he's not going to be our healer.
I'm gonna be the biggest douche.
In the next campaign, we don't have a healer.
And I will be the healer. Isn't
If that
scary?
700 hit points will cover everybody and bring him up to max, then we'll just bring it up to max.
Thank you, Rockstar.
Except Alistero.
Nah, even Alistero. I mean,
700 hit points. That's lovely.
God, yeah, that's crazy.
I was gonna do that either way on my turn, since everybody was like at that halfway point or lower.
Oh, by the way, if any of you had any STDs, this also cures all disease.
Nice.
Yeah,
Chudwell?
that's Chudwell. Chudwell.
That's Chudwell.
Oh, that itch that you've had, it's now gone. The Raven
Itch is
Queen has
gone.
healed you of the itch.
That was a necrotic itch.
Baby powder fresh.
I take out my comb and prepare for the evening.
So,
Oh, so does Thargrag see Alistero now? I mean, because I haven't seen him in a little while. Where are you at, Alistero? Oh, look, I'm right there next to you. Oh, okay. Just wondering, because he may or may not, theoretically have something to tell him.
Theoretically. I mean, there's a possibility, but
There's a possibility that, I may mention the dungeon without mentioning the mercenaries.
Mark, would you say that the total amount of hit points that people were down was less than 700?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I was about 150, so.
Okay.
I think
And you
that's
were probably the
150.
most damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about 150 down. So, Mark, should I just bring it back up?
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, I
You can
only
add
took,
them
I
back.
only took like 20 or 30.
Oh, I took. quite a
I
bit.
take them off. You put them back.
Okay.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
Oh,
Alistero was
I'll,
down 9.
I will,
Nine.
or Kaiden will leave Rage and go back to his normal half wolfish looking self.
What the hell is that?
All right. Sorry, I'm just doing some shit here.
Clean up. So all that motherfucker left was his hand. Jesus. I bet there's a bunch of other shit in this temple shot, and you need to want to go through and desecrate.
Yeah, we need.
Or I mean, consecrate.
Desecrate.
Desecrate's more stiff.
Desecrate, consecrate. It's one of the two. I don't know.
I'm a dwarf. I don't give a fuck. It's one of the things.
It depends on which side you're on.
What further do we need to do today? I'm going to need a rest here, and I will reconstitute some of my spells. But I need to know what further actions we need to take.
We need to go find the prince and also meet with the generals or the captains with the guard, because they have already asked us to go with them. Essentially, just taking out the general doesn't give us the loyalty of the men. And on a side note, I ran into a little trouble we should all kind of talk about.
Are we in game or out of game right now?
In game, or I am.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we were okay.
No, I am. I said, look, because Landorian was saying, is there something we need to do because I need a rest? And I said, yeah, just taking out the general doesn't give the captains full authority over the guards. So Chudwell or somebody's going to have to go and speak with them and win the men over. But in the meantime, I did run into some bit of trouble before dinner. Someone tried to kidnap me. Alistero, you
Alistero
remember?
looks at you like, what? What is this?
So you remember that big, huge guy playing with his thumbs?
Yes.
Yeah, he tried to kidnap me on word of the Weasley man who ran away, and I did happen to kill the big guy. But I did chase the little guy down a hole, and
what?
And there was some dungeon under the mercenaries. I don't know. There was a hole, and then there was fire, and he burnt the top portion of my mohawk. But then I knew we had to go to dinner, so I left, and I figured I would tell you guys about it, but we had so much going on. So, yeah.
Fucking awesome.
So, I'm not quite sure why they tried to kidnap me. Basically, I went to talk to them, and they were looking for you, and I wasn't going to give you up, and they instead tried to take me. And as you know, kidnapping me is a bad idea. So I killed him. But then his eyes got really big, and he ran.
You killed which one did you kill?
The big guy. The big guy. I climbed up his body and cut his head off. After he grabbed me, he tried to hug me. Just saying. But it was the Weasley guy who said, the guy with the scarred face. That's it, the scarred face, like a no eye scarred face.
Scab
Scarface.
face.
Yes.
Scab face.
He
Yes.
he told the big guy to grab me and tried to drag me off. And well, of course it didn't work out so well. But then he ran and there was this hole in the ground and I went down it chasing him. And there was some other guys that just kind of ran away. But there was a hole and it looked like a big door with a slidey thing, and I couldn't quite reach up to look in, but then there was a big thing of fire that came out of it, and I decided I would come back for dinner. So yeah, I don't know what all that means, except that's what happened. He tried to kidnap me. Looking for you, he wanted you.
Is everybody still here?
We're all standing right there, bro. We're
Okay,
all standing right there.
All right, Alistero's gonna be like, sorry, I should probably deal with this quickly before.
I'll go with you because that motherfucker. I need words with him.
Maybe not this
time. Let me
time.
just tell you something. I am not going to let you go alone because they wanted to take you. They wanted to take you. They thought taking me would bring you to.
Do you feel up to a journey right now?
He's all healed, so fuck you.
Healed is one thing, rested is another.
Dude, you guys are doing some hero shit. You got to bring Chudwell with. Don't fucking leave me out of this. I already fucking got the goddamn corpse while you guys are playing with Look Enemy number 1 in the goddamn temple.
I could use a rest too, but they tried to kidnap me. I'm just letting you know.
I think perhaps we should ascertain what effect our
immediately splitting up may not be the best course of action at this moment.
And we should figure out what effect our battle here has wrought on our plans.
Well, yeah, I think we should be finding the Fabler and talking to the captains again. And I think we should, if anybody wants to sleep, there's lots of rooms to sleep at in my house. If anybody wants to help me clean up the corpse in my dining room, I'd really appreciate it.
I'm just letting Alistero know that they were not friendly trying to find him. They wanted more words with you, and it was violent words. And so I took care of the violent part of the words.
Yeah.
I mean, I was I mean, you're you know.
I am not looking to start another fight.
Guardsmen are now very, very cautiously approaching. You know, they've seen what happened, and then they saw you do your, stand among your allies and, say a prayer to the Raven Queen, and then watched, before their eyes as these wounds all begin to stitch themselves together, and all of the ills and the spell effects
all get healed in front of them.
Yeah. So it was a literal, it was in this day and age, it was witnessing an actual miracle. And so they are all now cautiously approaching shot. And
if any of them were injured, I would also include them on the heal.
Gotcha. There was they looked like some of them suffered some very, very minor abrasions and bruises, things
Yep.
like that from the flying debris.
Yep, they will be unflawed.
Gotcha. And there was
Psychic
one of them was
damage.
killed. Well, sorry. Two of them were killed. One of them was killed by Kal-El, this guy right here, who he basically sucked all the life out of. And then the other guy that was killed was the Acolyte, who I believe did. I think you killed him actually. I can't. At this point,
I think Ervin killed him, didn't he?
Maybe, yeah, it could be Ervin that killed that guy.
I killed so many, it's hard to keep track.
I will go over and I will say, your comrades have fallen, and the Raven Queen, not Alois, welcomes the returning of the souls into the bodies of those who have died and passed on. But I will put a prayer up to her, be it that we are now a newly founded church, a newly founded power, and see if the Raven Queen want to bring these souls back to be of service to her. And I'll go over to the guy who died over here, and I will cast Revivify on him.
Okay, this guy right here, the
Uh-huh.
guardsman. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that a 5th level spell?
I think it's
so.
third.
Third.
Ooh, wow, that's a good fucking spell. Shit. 3rd
Yeah.
level.
I haven't been casting any third level spells, so this is good for me. All my high end spells are like empty. There it is. Cast spell. Oh, that was really anticlimactic.
Oh.
Revivify.
Okay, so Revivify, you touch a creature that has died within the last minute. I don't know if it was the last minute or not. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. This spell can't return a creature who has died of old age.
Yes, it's certainly been within the last probably minute. And
The Raven Queen can make an exception for this one.
Yes, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. And you see his eyes flutter open, and he takes a big sharp